Had quite a bit of trouble getting the boat in the water today. I don't know if you can see that, but back there's a boat ramp, but there's no loading dock. There's nothing to tie off to. So normally we just beach the boats right there and then get out, park the truck, and get back in the boats. But there's bank fishermen all along, all the way from the boat ramp all the way down. And they've got multiple lines scattered out. So as I was trying to approach a blank spot, they would holler at me, "Hey, you're gonna get into my line." And it's like, hey, you're not even supposed to be fishing there. So it's kind of a head-button thing. Took me a while to find me a little spot where I could sneak in there, power pole down, and get in the water and get out. That made me get my boat filthy, which is aggravating because it was so clean. But I guess it just is what it is, right? At least we're on the water. Get out here and see what we can find. I'm happy to be out here. It's a stress reducer, that's for sure. Hopefully we'll have a good day. And also Charlie and Abel are out here on the other side of the lake catfishing. I'm gonna go see them first. So let's go see what they're doing, see what they've caught. I know they've gotten into a few pretty nice ones. I think they had 5 or 6 last time I talked to them this morning. So run over there, see what they're doing, and then we'll get to our stuff. All right, I'll see you guys on the fish. Well, I found Charlie and Abel, and they have this whole shoreline to themselves. They got catfish rods spread out about every 25 foot, and they're using a bait boat to run lines out to deep water. So got to be careful coming in so I don't get into their lines and cut them up. So Charlie's going to be guiding me in. Speaking of Charlie's bait boat, here's a little shot of him bringing it in, loading another bait, and then taking it back out with a remote control. I don't know what the range is on this thing, but he was getting pretty far out there, and it was doing a good job. I hung around with the guys for about an hour, and we just visited, watched their rods, and talked about fishing. And then Charlie helped me get out of the shallow water and back out there where I could start looking for some crappie. Needed to drift out slow because I didn't want to get into their lines, so I drifted straight out. As soon as I felt like I got clear of them lines, then I could hit it across the lake, find me a spot to start. Found me a place to start, needed to deploy everything and just get started looking. Last year I figured out sitting here on the starboard side with my feet hanging over the side was just about as comfortable as anywhere to be on the boat. Now, I had someone tell me there was a bunch of rock in the water from when they were building the dam and stuff. I never did find that rock, but what I did find, I was pretty excited about. Took me a little while though. All that movement right there is not good for us. So what we got to try to do is get away from that. Got him. Something came up for it. Oh, good crappie. Black crappie too. All right. Well, crappie number 1 in the boat. Good crappie. Black crappie. Maybe we'll get on to some. Let's just kind of go see how it goes. Pretty good little fish. It's not giant. He's definitely a keeper. So, let's see what we can catch. We know we got some black crappie in here. And he came really far out of the pile to get that. So, that's a good sign. Aft fill. Alright, we're filling her up. Let's go back over here and see if we can entice a few more of those. I like sitting here on the side of the boat. Feels a lot like I'm sitting in the kayak. Real close proximity to all the tools. Keep our little Gatorade right there. Whoa. Yeah, if that's crappie, now we know where they are. They're in shallower water. 10 feet. Let's go try that. Got one. Now I can kind of see what they are. Oh yeah, that's a white bass. No, it's a crappie. That's a big crappie, big old black crappie. So those are big crappie down there, big ones. Okay, all right. Woo, goodness gracious. Guys, look at that thing. That's what we want. All right. That's what I was hoping that was. God, that thing is heavy. Found some big old black crappie. Hope I can get some more of these in the boat. That's a big old thick one. Look at that. She's heavy. One thing about it, guys, is they're shallower than I thought. So look at this. So they're a little finicky. There they are. Look at them. There's a bunch of them down there. What I did with that one, and I inadvertently did it, is I pitched out, and I thought I pitched too far, and I swam it back through. Him, and he got it swimming by. So we're going to keep trying that presentation. And black crappie are funny like that. They do sometimes want it swimming, you know. Got him. There we go. That's how I broke off right there. Oh, and that's another nice one, guys. Oh yeah, big old black crappie. Oh, come here. I really need to net these fish. These are too good. I mean, I can boat flip them, but if I got a nick in that old... I've had this line spooled on these rods for a while. Look at that thing, that size. Big, thick, fat ones. Look at that. Nice. So they're willing to eat. They're willing to eat. Just, it's a particular bite, that's for sure. I think the 16th ounce may have helped. It's a smaller profile. These fish are shallow. Super shallow compared to what I was expecting. Those fish are in 7 foot of water. That's gonna be really hard to keep up with. Got him. Yeah, that helps. Ooh, he's pulling hard. Jeez. Big old crappie. Goodness, these crappie are big. Oh, look at there. Just sitting, hanging my little feet off the side of the kayak or off the boat in the water. Chilling in the afternoon with some big, look at the belly on this guy. Look how fat. Feeding up. Feeding up. Look at that. Another one. I don't know how many we're going to be able to take off of that pile before they get wise and stop trying to eat. But we got 4 and 3 are mongos. I'm going to have to be way more patient if we keep fishing today, trying to find these guys. Maybe I'm a little too close on that one because they're shallow. Maybe. I just can't believe we found these fish. It took a while. I feel like came right out of the pile I wanted. Got one. One on pink. Is he a big boy? Oh yeah, nice one. Not as big as those other ones. He's definitely a keeper, but not nearly as big as those other ones. And look at that. I put that pink on bottom, and he took it plumb down to the back of his throat. So he definitely wanted it. I'll go load up the well. Got one. Oh, slow. There you go. Another nice one. Not the big ones. It's like a 12 maybe. But still, I'll take it. Hard to catch. Very finicky. The more I catch of them, the harder they're getting to catch. But I'll take it. Well, they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. It's kind of like that here. It's kind of like that here. Oh, there they are. Nah, that looks like more of those big old crappie again. And that is about the depth they were in, too. Oh, goodness. Look at this, guys. If that's the same thing we got a while ago, we just did it again. That is unusual. Got him. See what it is. Oh, it's crappie. Black crappie. Good keeper, too. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. About 12. Again. So that's what those are. And we did... That's 2 times we're finding these fish like that. Wow. 8 to 9 foot of water. 7 to 9 foot of water. Just on bottom in a pack. Like a school of white bass. White crappie are still sitting on brush. But it's still a trip out. Now it's a game of see how many of these things we can get to bite. Or if they're moving or not. That's a problem too. They start moving on us. Every time I come back up here, I've lost them. There's a bunch of them down there, but they're hard to see. So you're like, almost got to assume they're there. You can't. There's no guarantee really. Just go to the bottom and just reel back slow. Got him. 3 for 3. Oh yeah, look at that. He's a little small guy too. I mean, these are keeper fish, don't get me wrong, but compared to what we have in the live well, I'm not keeping 10s. So, and I know there's going to be some bigger ones in there. We just have to catch them. We had a big one hit it, and he didn't get hooked. That's frustrating. That's a big boy. Got him. See what that one looks like. Feels good. Oh yeah. Decent fish. White crappie. Heck yeah. That's a nice fish. Alright, he's still that 11-inch and he's a white. So I'm gonna let him go. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for them monsters. Big fish, big boys. Got him. Alright. Average size, black. Keeper, but average size. Good fish. If I was keeping a limit or something. But I'm not. I'm just fishing. There we go. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. That's a good one. That's a good black. That's threshold fish right there. That's one of those threshold fish where he's going in the live well because he's just big enough to go in the live well. He's above the throwback threshold. Feel like they're kind of coming alive now that it's getting later in the day. Oh, got him. Unfortunately, oh, nice black. Yep, live well. Nice fish. These things fight. Jeez, they fight. There we go. Doesn't feel like a crappie. Swimming a little crazy. It is a crappie though. Nice one. Black crappie. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just stacked back there. Stacked up. Oh. Got one. Nice. Feels good. Oh, a nice little black crappie. Nice black crappie. Heck yeah. It's what you call fish fry. I mean, if I'd have kept every keeper today, I probably could have gotten pretty close to the limit. I think. I'm not even trying to like catch volume. I'm trying to catch a couple big ones. Yeah, I'm still running into some really good fish. I'm just dragging that jig right on bottom. If I don't reel this all the way up, I'll want to keep fishing. And I can't. I gotta stop. I gotta stop fishing. You guys know how that is. If y'all are like me, especially when you find fish, don't want to quit, but gotta quit. Gotta quit when you gotta quit. And it's time to quit for today. All right. We're gonna run this up, kill this. I don't want to look at that no more, because that's just driving me crazy, knowing what I'm driving off from. And then we'll take our drink back to the back. When I got back to the ramp, I found this couple fishing right there off the side of the ramp. They were trying to catch fish to keep to eat. And I was tired. I really didn't want to have to go home and clean 14 crappies, so I was like, if you guys want these, you can have them. She was really excited to get them. She was going to go home and clean them that night and cook them. So I gave them all of them. We were fishing around a full moon, and I normally don't do that. I don't like to fish around a full moon because the fish can see and they feed all night. I was showing her how these fish's tummies were all full of food and how it was hard to get them to bite because of it.